Hello, my name is David Roach. I'm a ukulele teacher, and this is what I would normally do as my first lesson for a brand new ukulele player. So, first things first, you need a ukulele. You're probably going to see my screen in the reflection, slightly spooky. Alright, the ukulele has 4 strings. Okay, simple enough. This one down here, that's first string, second string, third string, fourth string. They're actually not in pitch order, which can be a little bit confusing. With a boom, 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 boom. So this is like the second highest. Okay, we call this sometimes the re-entrant tuning because they're not in pitch order, so it feels like one of the strings re-enters. Anyway, there are lots of different ways of making a sound on a ukulele. You can pluck the notes individually. You can pluck them with a plectrum. You can strum with the plectrum. You can strum with your hand, or you can combine these things, and there are also other options. But we are going to start off with just strumming with the side of our thumb and playing 4 chords: C, A minor, F, and G. Okay, so the way we do this is we will first of all take a finger of our left hand. Right, we will take this finger, which is our ring finger. We give each finger a number. Your index finger is finger number 1, your middle finger is finger number 2, your ring finger is finger number 3, and your pinky is finger number 4. So we're going to take finger 3, your ring finger, and we are going to put it on the 3rd fret. Okay, these spaces between the 2 metal bars are called frets, or they're what we refer to as frets. The actual metal thing is the fret, but the space between the 2 of them is what we refer to as frets. Confusing. Anyway, fret 1, 2, 3. Fret 3 with your ring finger on first string. Fret 3, string 1, finger 3. And then you were going to strum, which is where you run an object, your thumb or finger or plectrum, across all of the strings. Just like that. Not too hard. And you're going to make sure every note is really clear, okay? The way you do that is by pressing really firmly with the left hand, really close to the metal bar. Okay, keep your thumb on the back as well. We're going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a C chord. That chord is called C major. Okay, 3rd fret, string 1, finger 3. Alright, the next chord is A minor. To do A minor, you take your middle finger and you put it on the 2nd fret of string 1, 2, 3, 4. 2nd fret, this is 1st fret, this is 2nd fret, and we're going to use our middle finger. Okay, our middle finger, that's finger 2, on fret 2 of string 4. Slightly tougher, you can see my finger's a bit curved because I'm trying not to hit these strings. Okay, I just want this one string. 2, 3, 4. So that's A minor. So we have C, then we have A minor. The next one is F. Sorry, got a bit of a cold. The F, it's exactly the same as A minor, okay, exactly the same as A minor, but we then add our index finger, finger 1, on the 1st fret of 2nd string. So 1st string, 2nd string, 1st fret of 2nd string. Same with the A minor, then we have our 2nd finger on 4th string, 2nd fret. We strum them all. And our last chord is then G. G is a slightly tricky one. Triangular shaped chord, but it's no problem once you get into it. So you take your first finger, you put it on the 2nd fret of 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of 2nd string. Okay, that's your index finger on the 2nd fret of 3rd string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of 2nd string. Okay, now these can be quite tricky when you start out because there's lots of stuff going on. One of the first things that will often go wrong is a person won't press quite firmly enough to get the note to sound. It doesn't need to be very, very hard. It just, your body needs to understand how hard it needs to press in order for a sound to be affected. So press nice and firmly, and you'll see as well, I'm actually towards this edge of each fret, this side. So like if I was on 3rd fret, I wouldn't be this side of 3rd fret, I'd be this side of 3rd fret, close to the metal bar. Okay, my thumb's always at the back supporting it. The second problem then is just remembering the chords. The way to do this is to practice them. Just practice them every day until you have them memorized. Work on them one at a time, get them really perfect. There'll only ever be one or two reasons why a note isn't sounding. Either because you're not pressing quite firmly enough, or because another finger is in the way. Or if you're like me and you have long hair, sometimes their hair will go in the strings and stop the sound. So that does happen, but that's a different problem. So we have C, which is third finger, first fret. Third finger, third fret, first string. We have A minor, which is your middle finger, your second finger on the second fret of fourth string. Then you have F, which is your second finger on the second fret of fourth string and your index finger on the first fret of second string. And then we have G, which is your first finger on the second fret of third string, your second finger on the second fret of first string, and your third finger on the third fret of second string. And you strum all of the strings for these. Remember, with strumming, you're just running your thumb down there. You don't want to go, you don't want to dig your thumb in and get these kind of snappy sounds. Nice, gentle, run your thumb down the side of it. There's lots of technique that you can talk about with playing any sort of plucked or fretted instrument. But I think initially when you start playing, you just want to get used to the feel of it and used to moving around with it. So, for your first week of practice, do C, A minor, F and G, each chord 4 times, practicing switching between them. Nice and slow. It can take a little time to get used to it. I can remember when I was first learning guitar, not ukulele. I know they're not the same. But when I was first learning guitar, I was trying to switch between G and D. And I can remember sitting in front of the telly as a kid, sitting in front of the TV before I was going to school, just playing them over and over again and thinking, God, when is this going to happen? But eventually, if you do it slowly, carefully, and you work on it, you will eventually get the ability to switch between those chords. The key things are take it very slowly, play it very accurately, and make sure that you're doing it every day. Alright, so that's the first lesson I would do for ukulele player. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you check out ukulelemodern.com. Thank you very much.